First, breaking news in the Russia investigation. After his unfiltered comments created a firestorm for the Trump administration, former chief strategist Steve Bannon told congressional investigators that the White House told him he could not answer their questions in the Russia probe, leading Congress to subpoena his testimony, along with another reported subpoena from the Mueller investigation. Bannon was behind closed doors at the House Intelligence Committee for 9.5 hours, where lawmakers say he told them that he was willing to answer, but could not at the direction of the White House. The committee immediately issued a subpoena to compel his testimony, but Bannon attorney William Burke conferred with White House officials who continued to insist that Bannon should still not answer the committee's questions. Yesterday, the White House said this about Bannon's testimony.
No one's encouraged him to be anything but transparent, but there is a process of what that looks like and what that process should go through. We've been completely cooperative throughout this entire process. We're going to continue to be cooperative, but we're also going to maintain some of the executive privileges here at the White House that have been practiced for decades and that need to be maintained.
The subpoena remains in effect. There are questions that we asked that were not answered, and we're going to resolve those issues to get the answers to our questions. We're going to get the answers from Mr. Bannon that we did not get answered today.
The scope of this assertion of privilege, if that's what it is breathtaking. If the White House is permitted to maintain that kind of a gag rule on a witness, no congressional investigation could ever be effective. So this obviously can't stand. We expect to have Mr. Bannon back in, we hope very soon, with a different position by the White House, because this position is completely unsustainable.
Let's bring in NBC News Chief White House correspondent Hallie Jackson and New York Times reporter Michael Schmidt. Michael, who broke the story of Bannon's subpoena to testify before a grand jury for special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. And Hallie, let's begin with you. You've got some new reporting on how it went down, what's next for Bannon. On what authority exactly was the White House telling